There's a name for this procedure. It's called due process. With that foremost, I ask that item 10D be removed from the agenda and in its place insert a discussion of town-wide general fundraising solicitation policy.
Okay, we have other discussion on this before the vote.
What's the motion on the floor?
The motion is to approve to leave 10D in the agenda.
Can I make a substitute motion
Yes.
to remove 10D and to substitute the fundraising policy?
Okay, Ms. Flowers has made a substitute motion to substitute discussion of the fundraising policy in 10D in lieu of the discussion of allocated fundraising. Can we have a second on that? Okay, that appears to be out for lack of a second.
Oh, I will second, I'm sorry.
Okay. We have a motion and a second discussion.
Yeah, I'd like to ask the town manager why he didn't put the fundraising policy on the agenda.
Because it was the town manager, the finance officer, and the attorney, and not had time to fully review it, and we were planning on bringing it before you in August.
Because we were doing it in conjunction with the committee event policy. Fundraising policy itself was pretty self-explanatory, but it needed to be discussed in conjunction with committee event policy because recent committee events caused much discussion and much confusion regarding how things should be done in the policies and procedures of the town, including purchasing and fundraising. And in order for IRS guidelines to be followed, the two needed to be done in conjunction. So the discussions needed to go further than having brought to this meeting so
So there's
quickly.
no IRS guidelines to follow in this 5K
Yeah.
one?
The difference with this program, as I explained in the email, but I don't have it in front of me, so I'm going to have to paraphrase.
I do.
Oh, we wait on that.
Well,
If I can speak to Mr. White, I did respond to Ms. Strickland's email within, I think actually the same day, but I'm sure she has been replying. I also was aware of Ms. Luther's concerns, so there was nothing for legal to act on until the financial end of it, because she is the expert in finance, not I. Passes muster on it. I was also preparing for what I anticipated to be a 6-week trial at the time.
Okay, so if the general fundraising policy was supposed to be done in conjunction with the special event policy, why is the fundraising policy on here in conjunction with the 5K one? What's the issue with that?
Because we're not ready for it.
You're not ready for that, but you're ready for another individual event without a general fundraising
Well,
policy.
the
That's
manager,
perfect governance.
the manager has sent an email telling us about how this event came about, and he's going to go through that again in public and for any council members that might not have got the email and during the discussion, the proposed discussion. Right now, we have substitute motion on the floor to substitute the
To remove the item.
to remove the
Item and substitute.
5K run, fun run, and to substitute what?
The discussion of the CBO policy.
Discussion of fundraising policy, that's right. Okay, any further discussion on that before we vote? All in favor of the motion, raise your hand.
Which motion?
The substitute motion.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all opposed? And the motion fails 3-2. The motion is back on the approval of the agenda item 10D, discussion approval, Summerfield 5K race and fundraise. It is, had a second, discussion. All in favor of the motion, raise your hand. All opposed? Okay, 3-2, the motion passes. So the discussion will close. 11A, discussion of sale distribution of county health plans. We have a motion to allow 11A to remain on the agenda.
I'll make that motion to allow 11A to remain on the agenda.
Do we have a second? Okay, motion, Mr. Ray, second, Mr. Weed, discussion.
I think it's a waste of time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I think it's a waste of time also. I think that you can decide what to do with the pins. I don't think anybody really cares one way or the other.
Well, we've got to order more.
How many do we have?
We have 50 left.
What happened to them all? You gave them to volunteers and we each got 10. So that left 50? And so what, so
So we want to add.
How many did we order?
200?
Well, let's discuss it and we'll find out all those
Okay.
facts. All in favor of the motion to leave the discussion of health and raise your hand.
All in favor?
All in favor of the motion, raise your hand. Say all opposed. 3-2, motion passes. Okay, we're back to the consent agenda. The consent of the meeting agenda, approval of minutes of the June 9th and 23rd meetings, financial report, and the budget amendments. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Ray, to approve the consent agenda, second by Ms. Barnes, further discussion. All in favor of the motion, raise your hand. All opposed? 3-2, motion passes. Okay. Announcement, Summerfield Community Park has earned the distinction of being certified for wildlife habitat by the Wildlife Federation. We have a certificate there. This is something that the Parks and Recreation Committee has worked with NC Wildlife on for some time. Comprehensive Planning Committee meeting has been changed from Monday, August 3rd to Wednesday, August 5th. The September meeting has been moved from September 7th back to August 31st. July Finance Committee meeting is canceled. We will discuss phase 2 a little bit later. Okay, speakers from the floor limited to 5 minutes on non-agenda items. George, we have, yes, we have one. You have one. Gail Dunham.
Gail Dunham, 5805 Summerfield Drive. Say they have a tax deductible policy that anything is tax deductible and any individual on any committee, or maybe not even on a committee, can just approve what's tax deductible. You're all I can afford, you have to really discuss it. This is even being discussed. And your actions are saying that the IRS nonprofit rules and regulations really don't count here unless you're caught. And that's a proper way to do business. I'm going to file a freedom of information and request a full report for the past 5 years of all tax deductible donations and who authorized them. And I'm going to request a FOIA for all budgeted tax deductible donations for this year and who authorized it. And as long as you've got this willy-nilly policy that just anything's tax deductible to the town, then I think I'm going to request that information. But you know, as long as just anything and everything is just tax deductible, and any individual, with you or committees or whatever, can approve it. I noticed a letter from Elaine Thomas, and it seems once or twice a month, the dog family, friends, really want the town tax. And we can disagree on the issue. But you're always so strong that there's gloom and doom, and you really want to pay higher taxes. Most people don't want to pay higher taxes. If you do, you can write a tax deductible check to the town now. Just whatever I think you want to give the town should be tax deductible, since the policies just don't seem to be there. I'd like to know how much the park is going to cost. 6 years I asked about this. It's going to be Carolyn Allen Park.